Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. New and old partners alike, guys. This one from the Wrath of Kahneman. Ripple user FinFan posted a 3-year retrospective on working with Ripple. I've never seen this before. A company that has now worked with Ripple for 3 years, posting kind of just a bit of a story, a celebration, I guess. Just kind of outlining how their relationship with Ripple has gone over the last 3 years. Common goals. It's a journey with important XRP developments and suggestive partnerships. So kind of interesting here. The article describes a lot of Ripple's activities and eventually arrives at the significant problem encountered using crypto given the Vietnamese regulatory environment. XRP advocates should be familiar with this refrain, however, says the Wrath of Kahneman, and he does post some supporting paragraphs here from the report, which I will link, or rather, he does post the link here in this tweet, but I will link this tweet in the description of the video for you. FinFan has solved the problems by partnering with AAA as a gateway, facilitating XRP to VND. So leveraging XRP to maintain that fiat corridor for Vietnam. This is important information for understanding how what was called ODL works with FinFan in Vietnam. Does it also bear upon SBI remit? I don't know. And he's questioning that as well. The use of AAA seems to have begun in September of 2023. Hard to find a date, though. This was when the announcement first appeared. If so, it was announced that a few days after SBI Asia announced their move to SE Asia. Was that a coincidence? AAA is a digital payments company headquartered in Singapore, founded by Thune's founder and board member Bearableguy123. White label, it recently received a $10 million investment by Peak XV, formerly called Sequoia, to expand, especially in Hong Kong, the MENA region, and the United States. 60% of businesses is in stablecoins, he says here. So some interesting potential partnerships. We do know that Thune's is already a Ripple partner, so could there be a connection between this company, considering the founder of Thune's was also the founder of this other company and a board member. So far, AAA isn't known to use Ripple, at least not publicly. They're a crypto fiat gateway with global fiat accounts. Their markets do overlap, though: payment, supplier, gig workers, and B2B. Further, it says he'd love to use a JPM coin if it was ever available. Is that him being sassy? I don't know. It sounds kind of like a sassy remark to me. Summary: FinFan, though, is proud of their association with Ripple and have addressed XRP regulation problems like ODL by partnering with a new regulated crypto gateway. AAA, a few days after SBI Remit announced it is also expanding services into Vietnam. Also note, FinFam seems to use AAA far more than just XRP. FinFam also partners with Thune's, Remitly, Paysend, etc. So we know all those companies are Ripple partners, just through the copious amounts of research that I've done over the years. So that is the end here. He concludes with saying, with the support of RippleNet's expansive global payment network, it is hoped that FinFan and Ripple can turn their shared vision of seamless cross-border cryptocurrency transfers into reality. This is, I'm assuming this is what every company associated or partnered with Ripple wants in the end. So a great kind of summary here. And again, I will link this in the description of the video if you guys are interested. So wanted to thank the Wrath of Kahneman for posting that. More news here, guys, courtesy of XRP Crypto Wolf. Just some updated statistics when it comes to Binance and their reserves of XRP. They are holding about 2.7% of the total global supply of XRP. Binance, one of the leading cryptocurrency exchanges globally, has unveiled its latest proof of reserves report showing Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, and XRP balances specifically. As outlined in the report, the exchange's net holdings in these three cryptocurrencies are quite substantial. We are seeing about 12.2 billion Dogecoin, 69.4 trillion Shiba Coin, and 2.7 billion XRP in their reserves. Now, the fact that they have so many of these particular cryptocurrencies means that they're probably predicting that we're going to see a lot more utility. A lot more trading, not utility, but trading, a lot more liquidity needed for these particular cryptocurrencies when the bull run begins. If you guys didn't catch this morning's video, I did talk a little bit about the long positions that we're now seeing for XRP on two exchanges. I think it was OKX and Binance, two exchanges. And if you guys didn't catch that video, I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner. And so, we can always get hints. We can always get clues on which cryptocurrencies people are purchasing and whether that's retail or institutional. It kind of doesn't really matter. It's interesting, though, to see who is set up for these positions, who is ready to buy now. They're noticing we're at a very low level price-wise. We're really hugging that Nike swoosh pattern. And so, when that thing blows off top, they're really ready to roll. Obviously, they don't want to regret their decision. So, that's what we're seeing in this case, Binance holding large quantities of these particular cryptos. Again, for those of you guys interested in what I'm trading this bull run, I have all my picks completely transparent over there at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. I purposely kept it affordable. I don't want to be charging, $100 a month, $150 a month, $200 a month. I know some guys charge a lot of money to show you what they're trading. And so, I thought at this point, I've been trading for 13 years now. I'm comfortable enough to show you guys what I'm doing. So if you are interested in what I'm trading, you can follow me, patreon.com/workingmoneychannel for only $5 a month. Again, I want you guys, I don't want it to be prohibitively expensive. I want you guys to stay with me throughout this bull run. I want to show you guys when I'm cashing out, at what price points. We're going to talk about all that in the coming months. More news here too from the Wrath of Kahneman. The AMM will come. Meanwhile, I'd really like to figure out if Ebury has canceled, continued, or adopted Ripple payments after their acquisition of BEX and by Santander. So another interesting observation here, actually I've got the article up here, Ebury, which is a confirmed Ripple partner, has unveiled a new solution for direct transactions between the Brazilian real and the Chinese yuan. So they are a confirmed Ripple partner. Wrath of Kahneman, though, still questioning their relationship with Ripple. But Ebury, a fintech specializing in cross-border payments and FX solutions based in London and presently in 25 countries, has introduced to the market a pioneering solution for direct transactions between the Brazilian real and the Chinese yuan. Now, we know Brazil already has ties to Ripple. We also know China has ties to Ripple. So these two countries are no stranger to RippleNet and DLT solutions, but this new solution will facilitate and expedite trade between Brazil and China, which in 2023 alone totaled exports and imports of over $145 billion, according to Brazilian government data. The solution benefits companies in both the traditional industrial and digital technology sector. Transactions between Brazil and China are complex and could involve multiple intermediaries due to the difference between the Chinese currencies and their liquidity in the global market. Due to the yuan's low liquidity in the global market, most transactions involve intermediary currencies such as the dollar, euro, and pound. And so with DLT technology, obviously that could bring up yuan liquidity quite a bit, especially considering how much trade occurs between China and other countries around the world, probably every country around the world. The Ebury solution eliminates this complexity, enabling companies to carry out transactions directly between the currencies. This is already a reality for FX transactions, but guys, RippleNet, of course, considering they are a partner with Ebury, would make this a lot more beneficial for both parties, a lot less stressful, and there'd just be no friction, and it would be affordable for both ends of the deal, both ends of the transactions to benefit. So at the end of the day, they just want to make it easy. Cross-border trade should not be difficult. The last thing people want to think about is how they're going to get paid. So here's a quote. It's great to witness this evolution in international transactions, which make cross-border trade more dynamic and swifter. In recent months, we ran a successful pilot with a PSP in charge of the payment processes of several Chinese digital merchants, and we have seen optimized margins on transactions with a faster and frictionless process, factors that further spur the operations of Chinese merchants in Brazil. So that coming from Luis Hendricks, DDA, CEO of Ebury in Brazil. And we can see, obviously, a lot of money goes through that corridor. In 2023 alone, Brazil's exports to its main trading partner, China, exceeded $95 billion, while imports came to a little over $49 billion. So interesting to note this connection again. Ebury, a Ripple partner, but Wrath of Kahneman here still questioning if there is continued Ripple adoption in this particular case. Skeptical, he says, but this article makes two interesting assertions. Acquiring BexPay enabled Ebury to leverage BEX's tech, facilitating large international payments to Brazil. But BEX is also does also have a connection to Ripple, if I'm understanding this correctly. By 2023, Ebury completed BEX's integration, solidifying its foothold. So Wrath of Kahneman's still wondering about this. Nevertheless, there's no news here suggesting that anything has changed. So wanted to thank him again just for posting that. Mike Manfield here, guys, bringing us another Ripple-connected partner, TransferGo, making moves and strengthening their leadership. With this new partnership, TransferGo strengthens its leadership team for global expansion. So TransferGo is a global fintech creator. A fairer world for millions of hardworking migrants today announced the addition of 3 high-caliber professionals to its executive team to spearhead rapid global growth and consolidate its presence in existing markets. So big news for Ripple partner TransferGo. With their extensive experience and expertise, the new leaders are set to drive TransferGo's strategic ambitions across new frontiers. And here's a quote, guys. Our mission to make financial services fairer and more accessible for migrants guides every decision we make. The addition of Johnny, Sarah, and Simon to our leadership team marks a significant milestone in our journey as we continue to grow rapidly and scale the business in new markets in Asia, Africa, and South America. So some big partnerships here on 3 different continents. This initial statement was coming from the CEO of TransferGo, by the way, and co-founder. Their collective expertise and vision are perfectly aligned with our aspirations, enabling us to innovate and grow in ways that serve the needs of our customers. Together, we're not just expanding our reach, we're deepening our impact and building a world where financial inclusivity is the norm. So that is some pretty big news from TransferGo. Again, there's more to this article here. I will link it in the description if you guys are interested. The Ripple partnerships, though, they are, first and foremost, they are super important for expanding this web of utility, for XRP utility to become a reality in the coming, let's say, few months to year. I'm going to say this because the real world utility, we thought we were going to have it sooner. The bigwigs over there at Ripple also thought we were going to see a lot of real-world utility occur. Then the beer flu hit, of course, that hindered things, but also helped things along. Touchless payments, that was a big thing. Cashless. Moving on to blockchain technology, of course, we did see a bull run in that time too. So now, coming out of that, I think, all the kinks are starting to get sorted out. Of course, the last piece of the puzzle, I feel like, is the United States. I know there are other countries around the world, too, that are probably sorting out crypto regulation in that meaningful capacity, but I feel like many other countries around the world are so much further ahead. The United States is that last piece of the puzzle, and considering it is the biggest economy in the world, a very, very important piece of the puzzle, to say the least. But anyway, I digress. Wanted to thank Mike for posting that. So many Ripple partnerships and new use cases on the XRPL as well. I know the AMM automatic market making update has been gaining a lot of traction too as of late. We've got some more information now. Yesterday we were talking about a little bit about how it was getting delayed. David Schwartz did comment on this recently. He was in a Spaces yesterday hosted by XRPL DUNL validator vet, and he expressed his satisfaction with the manner in which the broader XRPL community handled the discovery of the bug, because we did find out later that it was a bug. This is why people changed their vote. Here's what David Schwartz had to say, an interesting clip here from Good Morning Crypto. David Schwartz comments on the recent delay to the XRPL AMM. Listen to this.
I think I can speak for everybody at Ripple when I say we would like the XRP ledger to evolve as quickly as possible and to add as many features as quickly as possible. But we would also like everything to be as safe as possible. We don't want to take any risks, right? I'm proud of the community. I know that like from the outside, sometimes, there's a saying that like people who like sausages and respect the law shouldn't watch either one being made. And we do this in public, like it's on Twitter, so everybody gets to watch the sausage being made. And sometimes it's not super pretty. And sometimes I have to, sometimes I'm like, oh, I wish that didn't happen. But I mean, overall, the process is pretty good. Like everybody got to express their views, and things didn't always go the way that I thought was right. And that's good. I mean, imagine if the community always did whatever I said I wanted, or imagine if we had a secret cabal that just like decided on everything privately and then announced our results to the public. Like that would be way worse. And would I like it to be less acrimonious and more like absolute polite and respectful? Maybe, but then there would be no passion. So, I just want to say, even though it has been contentious at times, and even though I know people like tempers have gotten a little heated in times, and I think, but everybody got to see everything. And so I just want to say that I'm just proud of the way it happened. And I honestly can't really think of a better way overall. And I just hope that there isn't real acrimony. I hope that there aren't people who are like, oh, those guys, man, why do they keep we're doing what you're doing. We're advocating for what we believe and what we're passionate about. And there is a tension.
So there you have it, David Schwartz, explaining his true feelings about how this went down. He did, believe that everybody was fairly respectful. There was, maybe some butting of heads. But at the end of the day, everybody was respectful, and they want to get it done. Of course, at the beginning of this clip, too, I'm sure you guys heard, David Schwartz did say everybody at Ripple wants the XRP ledger to develop as quickly as possible. So nobody is purposely, putting the brakes on anything. Of course, they want it to develop as safe as possible, too. So, these votes are here for a reason. And if the vote goes no, if the bug is found, everything does need to be looked at again. And again, this is part of, the developer world where I'm not too involved in. Nevertheless, I thought I'd bring it to you guys. I'm personally interested in the price and, when we're going to see that demand for XRP, when we're going to see supply and demand fundamentals really shift in our favor as XRP holders. Of course, the AMM, a big part of this. So I wanted to thank Good Morning Crypto for posting that, and Michael Branch for the original article. Now, Good Morning Crypto also posted this with regard to the AMM. I got got to say, a must-read, XRP AMM Explained and Stablecoin Theory. Now, for those of you guys, well, you probably know by now, the World Bank came out with a statement back in November of 2021 suggesting that XRP and XLM are considered stablecoins. And, this was a bit of a head-scratcher, maybe until today. Okay, check this out. What if XRP became the stablecoin regulators and banks embrace after AMM integration? Is this a possibility? Now, here is the theory explained here by Good Morning Crypto. Here's a simplified explanation of how it could work, okay? An AMM is set up to manage the supply and demand of XRP. As we know, that's what the AMM does. This could be done using a liquidity pool that contains both XRP and a stablecoin such as USDC. When the price of XRP rises above the target value, right? Because we know XRP will rise based on supply and demand. It is a relatively volatile cryptocurrency. He goes on to say the AMM will automatically sell XRP for USDC, increasing the supply of XRP and decreasing the price. When the price of XRP falls below the target value, the AMM will buy XRP with USDC, decreasing the supply of XRP and increasing the price. This process will continue until the price of XRP stabilizes around the target value. So you got to think, right? Price is going to go up. AMM sells into USDC, price goes down. AMM buys, price goes up, down, until we find that happy medium. Now, in a situation, in a climate like today, we don't have the demand that we need for XRP to be $589 per coin, for example. So we still do need that utility, but XRP does have to be that high enough price. XRP and XLM, for that matter, both do have to be high prices in order to facilitate those types of transactions. If we're looking at trillions of dollars, quadrillions perhaps in the future, if XRP were to facilitate these transactions, we do need those high prices. But I can see what he's saying here with the AMM buying and selling and making that an automated process. He goes on to say here, the use of AMMs as a stabilization mechanism for XRP could help to reduce price volatility and increase confidence in the cryptocurrency. However, it is important to note that there are potential risks and challenges associated with this approach, and further research and development is needed to determine its feasibility and effectiveness. But an interesting observation here from Good Morning Crypto. Wanted to thank him for posting that. And guys, this is not small potatoes. This has to go according to plan if we want to have that liquidity provider providing tremendous liquidity to the market. Sean McBride here, again, a former Ripple employee, he posted this. Who knows what MTLs are and why they would be important in the crypto payment space? Now, for those of you guys who do not know, MTLs are the cost for doing business in the US for payment service providers. So it's great that Ripple have managed to acquire so many and are now poised to resume operations in the United States with XRP having regulatory clarity in said regime. These are money transmitter licenses, okay? And money transmitter licenses are important for these types of transactions. Now, moving along those lines, Ashley Prosper brought this up, okay? And I was not expecting this morning. I love riddles, and so many of you do too. So here's my latest Bearable Guy123 breakdown. If you adjust the brightness of the image, like Not Financial Advice did, if you guys didn't catch his video I did a couple of weeks ago, I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner. A great observation here from Not Financial Advice in that particular video. And so Ashley Prosper did just take a page out of that book and did the same thing. And she goes, if you zoom in on the bear's teeth, a fractal pattern is revealed. Scanning the pattern reveals a barcode with the numbers 00652831. If you change the numbers to letters, okay, this is great. If you change the numbers to letters, all right, okay, you get FEBHCA. And then I applied the Bearable Guy code. If you guys don't know, Bearable Guy does have two Twitter profiles, the 123 profile and the 321 profile. And you get the message FEBACH or FEB space ACH. So now take that into consideration. The greenhouse is also a glass house. The glass house is essentially a clear house. This led me to the clearinghouse and then automated clearinghouse, or rather ACH. So guys, for those of you who do not know, automated clearinghouse, ACH, what is the automated clearinghouse for ACH payments? Well, automated clearinghouse is the primary system that agencies use for electronic fund transfers. With ACH, funds are electronically deposited in financial institutions and payments are made online. This is the mechanism that needs to be facilitating and that RippleNet needs to be interoperable with, in order to make RippleNet payments a reality in the United States. The clearinghouse may also refer to the act of house clearing, getting rid of the old. So that's two references to the clearinghouse in Bearable Guy's latest riddle. Should we watch the ACH in February this year and next if XRP is somehow connected to that system? Also note how the characters in the Bearable Guy riddles are always on top of the rug. This is interesting. There will be no rug pulls over here. I know many of you don't have any interest in riddles, and that's fine, but you can still be kind if you decide to comment. So guys, some photos here, just showing you guys, dimming down the brightness on this image. Bearable Guy's teeth turning into, apparently, as Ashley Prosper does point out here, the barcode, noting this particular number here, and then we have the glass house. Obviously, I will link all of this in the description of the video. Not to mention, we did have this statement from back in November of last year. Rocket Fuel did partner with Ripple to revolutionize global payments as well. So Rocket Fuel, they're a company, a global provider of payment solutions via ACH bank transfers, Bitcoin, stablecoins, and other cryptocurrencies, announced a partnership with Ripple that includes adopting Ripple payments into its suite of products to meet the increased demand for faster, more reliable, and less expensive fiat payments to merchants and partners globally. So these guys also use ACH. Products that utilize Ripple payments in particular include Rocket Fuel's Pay in Commerce, which allows merchants to accept payments in crypto, and ACH in store and online. Rocket Fuel Mass Payout that allows merchants to pay large numbers of customers and partners globally in either crypto or bank transfers, and Rocket Fuel Cross-Border Payments B2B that allows companies to send large amounts cross-border using blockchain and stablecoin technologies. So there it is again, guys, ACH, a huge part of this. So is Ashley Prosper onto something? I don't know, but it sounds to me like the pieces of the puzzle are coming together. So will we see some interesting activity by February? Again, February, I mean, we're in February now, we're about a week in, and February has historically been a bullish month for crypto. I don't know, that's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think, guys. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers. We want to hit 100,000 by March the 31st. I'm going to be giving away 2 Ledger Nanos by early April, so if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. We'll see you in the next one, guys.